from San Luis Obispo, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the Metalhead Maniac, Sledge!
And there you see him, ladies and gentlemen, the Metalhead Maniac Sledge making his return to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling here for this tournament. And he has a tough task in front of him here tonight in the gold mine.
And his opponent, from Van Nuys, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the 2016 Young Lions Cup winner, Brody King.
And here's a man, ladies and gentlemen, that knows how to get it done in a tournament. Brody King, you just heard it, the winner of the 2016 Young Lions Cup tournament, looking to add another tournament victory here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling to his repertoire as he attempts to become the king of the gold mine. But he's got a long road ahead of him, and it starts right now here in the first round of the King of the Gold Mine tournament. Collar and elbow tie up there between Brody King and Sledge. So these two jockey for position. And as we have seen over the last year, King Kratos has reigned supreme over Gold Rush Pro Wrestling as the current king of the gold mine, but now we look to crown a new king moving into a new year. Collar and elbow tie up once again. And the Metalhead Maniac takes the side headlock. Brody King with a little bit of a size advantage, not too much though, but a lot of power between both competitors there. King into the ropes. Sledge standing his ground. And now Sledge going to run into the ropes, looking to take down Brody King. Sends it back with authority, and King with a huge ricochet shot. And now King into the ropes. Drop down attempt there by Sledge. Looking for the hip toss. No. King lands on his feet, looks for the clothesline. Oh, and a forearm shot from the Metalhead Maniac. Now Sledge into the ropes. Oh, and a huge clothesline damn near takes the head off of Sledge. Wait a minute. Sledge with a handful of the tights. Back elbow, though, for his troubles. Oh, and a heel kick from Sledge on the point of the jaw. And Sledge might have done some damage to himself there, grabbing at his shoulder. Seems to be in a lot of pain right now. Ooh. And Brody King going to work, sensing an opening. There's a cover and a 3 count.
Here is your winner,
Brody
by pinfall, and advancing to the second round of the King of the Gold Mine tournament, Brody King.
Well, Brody King seizing an opening after the damage done to the shoulder of Sledge, and is able to pick up a quick victory. And now you got to wonder about the stability of Sledge moving forward in his career, but in any event, moving forward in this tournament is that man, Brody King. And you see officials tending to Sledge.
You already know who it is.
That's
already
right.
know. That's right. It's the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand. 939 consecutive days as your Gold Rush Dynamite Division champion.
And counting.
That's right. We're here at the gold mine getting ready to face Royce Isaacs, king of the gold mine tournament. Hey, tell him what we gonna do.
Wait, did you just say Royce Isaacs?
Yeah, Royce.
As in not quite good enough to be a Boyce, but an imitation Royce?
That's all
is that
he
what I
is.
just said?
That's all he
Royce.
is, imitation.
Someone wanting to be named Boyce.
He wants.
Wants to be a Boyce, but can never be a Boyce because nobody can be the longest reigning Dynamite Division champion of all time. And you know what? After tonight, not only will he be the longest reigning Dynamite Division champion of all time, he's about to be the king of the gold mine. That's right, you better get ready to start adding even more when you talk about the man. He is the past, the present, and the future of professional wrestling. And he's not stopping anytime soon. The only issue we have is, well, one, what kind of crown is Prince Lucian gonna have? Because you know it has to light up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Has to light up.
It's got to be a crown with lights.
Yeah.
We'll get that.
We'll get that. And then the only question after that is, what are we doing at the 5th Golden Rule when the King Boyce takes over?
We'll just have to let them ponder on that one for a minute.
That's right.
Introducing first, hailing from the Mile High City, weighing in at 236 pounds, Royce Isaacs!
And Royce Isaacs makes his return here to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Went toe-to-toe with Funny Bone in his Gold Rush debut in one of the most talked about matchups in recent Gold Rush history.
And his opponent, being accompanied by Lucian D. Light from Vallejo, California, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is your reigning, defending Dynamite Division champion at a record 939 days and counting, and counting, and counting. He is the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand!
Hashtag and counting indeed. The reigning Dynamite Division champion, Boyce LeGrand, looks to add another title, if you will, to his repertoire, to his trophy case, and that is the king of the gold mine. Another moniker, if you will, on top of being the bad boy and counting Dynamite Division champion. And no love lost between Boyce LeGrand and this crowd here in the gold mine. Boyce LeGrand, with all the pageantry that he brings to the ring, is always a force to be reckoned with, and Royce Isaacs is going to have his hands full here tonight. But LeGrand should not count out Royce Isaacs. This man knows how to fight and knows how to get victories. He's won titles in just about every pro wrestling company he has worked for, and he looks to get on a winning path here tonight in the King of the Gold Mine tournament. Of course, we already know that Brody King has moved on in the tournament, having defeated Sledge in the first opening round matchup. This, again, another opening round contest here today. And the referee's going to have his hands full with Lucian Delight at ringside, a man who loves to get involved in his clients' matchups. And this is a non-title match, folks. The Dynamite Division title not on the line here today. LeGrand and Isaacs taking their time, especially LeGrand. Isaacs looks like he's ready for a fight. And the bell sounds. This matchup is officially underway. As LeGrand and Isaacs circle and stare at each other, sizing one another up. And LeGrand not happy with this Gold Rush crowd clapping and applauding for Royce Isaacs. Isaacs is loving every second of it so far. LeGrand trying to get the official to silence the crowd, and I don't think that's going to endear yourself at all, boys. You might as well focus on your opponent and wrestle. And a collar and elbow tie up between Isaacs and LeGrand. And Isaacs with the early advantage here on the Dynamite Division champion. And LeGrand turns the table quickly, though, into the side headlock. But Isaacs, smart takedown, expertly applied. It just goes to show the kind of hard time that LeGrand is going to have with Royce Isaacs here tonight. This is not going to be a walk in the park for the Dynamite Division champion. Isaacs rolling over LeGrand, trying to pin him early. Unable to do so, though. And now with the head scissors on the bad boy. Boyce trying to force his way out of that headlock. Excuse me, out of that head scissors. And does so. Tried to grab a front chancery, but Isaacs able to change up direction and change the momentum into a rear waist lock, but standing switch into a hammerlock. And now Isaacs back in control. These two go counter for counter here early on in this matchup. Drop toe hold by Boyce LeGrand into a side headlock. Isaacs trying to fight his way out, but the Dynamite Division champion might be too much for him. Not quite, though. And a side headlock taken by Isaacs. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. A pinned attempt. And another near fall. This time it was for Boyce LeGrand, his first of the matchup. So far, 2 near falls in the match, 1 for each opponent. Both trying to put away their opponent as quickly as possible. Hammerlock applied by Isaacs. LeGrand switches through into a rear waist lock. And now Isaacs trying to get some separation. Ooh, and a back elbow. And LeGrand starting to show some of that mean streak, opening up the striking here with a big right fist. Now opening up the chest, exposing the pectoral muscles of Royce Isaacs. And a vicious knife edge chop right to the heart. Oh, wait a minute. Isaacs, though, turns the tide. Nice arm drag over the body. And Isaacs, Japanese-style arm drag there, takes down Boyce LeGrand. Isaacs now. What a deadlift suplex, expertly applied. Royce Isaacs might have an opening here. Lateral press, could it be enough? Opts not to hook the leg, and that might have cost him right there as LeGrand shoots the shoulder off the canvas. And Isaacs trying to fire himself up, trying to keep this crowd alive and keep the energy and momentum going. Rear waist lock applied. LeGrand trying to fight his way out. It looks like Isaac's going for a German suplex, but dead weighted there by Boyce LeGrand. And now Boyce getting some words of encouragement, some coaching from Lucian Delight. Ooh! And a big boot as LeGrand goes back on the offensive. LeGrand now taking his time and stalking Isaacs. And LeGrand driving the knee right into the face, using the ropes for leverage. Referee trying to break the hold and does so just before the 5 count. Oh, but now the referee turns his back for just a moment, and Lucian Delight gets involved like he always does. Absolutely disgusting actions from Lucian Delight. Now LeGrand gonna dump Royce Isaacs all the way to the outside, right in front of Lucian Delight, and the referee has his back turned again. But thankfully, no interference this time. And now LeGrand stalking Isaacs, who's going after Lucian Delight for the interference that he caused earlier, but he does not see LeGrand coming from behind, and now LeGrand taking Isaacs over to those, right over to those guardrails and slamming the head of Royce Isaacs off the guardrail. Ooh. And a shot to the gut by Isaacs. And a rake of the eyes by LeGrand, able to stop the momentum in its tracks. And Royce is going to have to find his bearings and get this match back in the ring if he wants to get a victory here, because LeGrand has taken over control of this contest. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh! And LeGrand throws Royce back into the ring. And now the bad boy up onto the apron. And Boyce LeGrand, oh! An opening there for Royce Isaacs, but Boyce able to turn the tide. Here we go, a hook of the leg. But only a 2 count for the Dynamite Division Champion, and you see the frustration starting to build into the eyes of the Dynamite Division Champion. He's starting to wonder what's it going to take to put away Royce Isaacs here. Isaacs starting to show some fire, starting to fight back. Turns the tide, an Irish whip hard into the corner goes Boyce LeGrand. Isaacs follows through, but nobody home. Big clothesline lariat style, taking down Royce Isaacs, and Boyce LeGrand back in control. LeGrand slowly back to his feet, getting a little bit of wherewithal back. But Isaacs is down, a lateral press, but a 2 count only. And now LeGrand using the laces of his boot to choke and strangle out Royce Isaacs, but that is illegal inside of a pro wrestling ring. And now being admonished for it by the official, as he should be, is Boyce LeGrand. And a clenched fist right to the forehead of Royce Isaacs. And now a forearm shot, LeGrand opening him up. Ooh. And another knife edge chop right to the heart of Royce Isaacs. And another one for good measure. LeGrand, huge knee to the gut. In control of this contest here. Again, another first round contest of the King of the Gold Mine tournament. LeGrand looking to follow up in the corner, but Isaacs gets the boots up, got caught. Oh, and a cutter from the second rope. Desperation move right there from Royce Isaacs, but it might have got the job done. Both competitors down now. As the referee hits 2, you got to wonder whoever gets to their feet first before the count of 10 has got to have the advantage moving forward in this contest. LeGrand to a knee. Isaacs up to a knee as well. Boyce the first one to his feet, but had his back still turned to Isaacs. Isaacs able to fire in with a couple of shots, and now a third one for good measure. Those palm strikes right to the jaw. And a huge clothesline takes down the bad boy. Isaacs now starting to fire up, starting to feel it. Big Tazplex there from Royce Isaacs. Here we go. Hook of the leg. Deep cover. Could it be enough? No. And the tenacity of Boyce LeGrand able to fire that shoulder up just in the nick of time. And Isaacs starting to get a little frustrated here. And he's got to keep his composure if he wants to put away the reigning Dynamite Division Champion and move on in the King of the Gold Mine tournament. Wait a minute. Inside cradle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. No. Isaac's able to turn the tide. Oh, into a fisherman suplex there. A hook of the leg. Is it going to be enough to put away the champ? Two, almost, and LeGrand able to kick out. Both men laying it all on the line here in this athletic contest. Royce Isaac. Oh, wait a minute. Lucian Delight up on the ring apron. This time the official sees the interference that Lucian Delight is attempting to do, trying to inject himself into this contest, and Isaac's coming over as well. Wait a minute. Oh, and LeGrand with a shot. Wait a minute. LeGrand with Isaacs up on his shoulder, looking for the LeGrand finale. Nope. Isaacs. Irish whip countered and countered again. Ooh, and a kick right to the chest. Isaacs tried to load it up and tried to put away LeGrand. Wait a minute. LeGrand finale. And Boyce LeGrand, a hook of the leg. And Boyce LeGrand puts away Royce Isaacs.
Here's your winner by pinfall and advancing to the next round of the King of the Gold Mine Tournament, the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand!
Boyce LeGrand puts away Royce Isaacs in one of the toughest, hard-fought matches we've seen so far in this tournament. Royce Isaacs has a bright future ahead of him, but tonight it's Boyce LeGrand who is moving on in the King of the Gold Mine Tournament.